some more.
How you going? How you going, guys? Welcome to the stream. How you going, Josh? Nice to see you here again today. Alright, so today, a little bit different. I went ahead and bought PRO ATC today. So I'm gonna go check it out. I've also I'm updating my PMDG. I'm not gonna show it to you because that's gonna have to run in the background. So may have to do that at another date. Some tasks are still running. Wonder if that's going to process the files a bit quicker. Alright, so we'll leave that and we'll see if that processes while I'm not looking at it. Okay, alright, so what we're going to do today, I'm going to add another window. So we're going to add window 1 source. And I'm just going to show, I'll just add that and I'll drag that one there, put that there. I'm going to drag this other window 1 over. What I want to do is show you the PRO ATC. So I'm going to bring that there. So this is PRO ATC. Way better than the original ATC that you use in FSX. So I've got a flight plan set up, as you can see. I'll bring it up for you in a second. So I've got a flight plan set up in the Lido flight plan. So I'm going to be adding this into the aircraft for today, but we're going to be doing a little different. We're going to set it up in the FS. We're going to be setting it up in that PRO ATC, not FS to crew. I was about to say that. We're going to be setting it up in here. So today I'll probably be a little bit off the chat. So what I'll do is I'll turn the chat on my phone so I can still see it, because I won't be looking at the. No thanks. I won't be looking at the PC very much at the moment. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Alright, so what we got, I'm going to delete this one that I've already made. So can we just delete selected flight plan. Alright, so we're going to be making a flight plan today. So create a new one. We're going to be using the Boeing 737-800. I'm going to select a country airport, YBBN. I'll be leaving there. I believe I'm still at runway, the gateway 25, so we're going to use that. Select an alternate runway, Oki military base. No, we're not going to be going there, so cancel. Don't worry about that. Alright, our destination is going to be Sydney, so YSSY. Not Y. There we go. Kingsford Smith, Sydney. Select. Alright, so now we're loaded in there, and it loads straight into here. We're not going to do that just yet. We can recalculate it if we want, and it will give us a route. But we're not going to do that. Departure time is actual time right now. Probably not so much. You can choose that as actual time, but the simulator is not in actual time. The simulator is still during the day, so I'm not going to worry about that. The current weather, we are using Active Sky Next, so it will tell us exactly what the weather is in either one. Today's flight level will be, I believe, if we have a look at our, I'll just drag that across. If we have a look at our current flight level, so it will be, where is it? It was here. I was looking for it before, so I knew where it was. Pretty sure it was 36. 360. Flight level 360. Don't think it's there. Probably be on the next page, where all the waypoints are. Sim brief download. Do you want to make the actual device? Let's see if that opens up. I don't know if it's going to. Alright, so flight level 360. So yeah, we're going to be on flight level 360. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of that one. We'll cancel that for now. Alright, so flight level 360 there. So we're going to be a little higher today, which is cool. Then we're going to have a look at current weather again because we've changed it. Now we can type in a description here of the actual flight if you want. And that's it. So basically we're here, we're good to go. Now I can actually, if I really wanted to, go through and type in all the different things that I wanted to put in. So if you have a look at all the things that you want to go, so DCT is direct. That is obviously on a airway. So I'm going to put all of these into the thing here by clicking edit. So we're going to go so DCT HUUGO, and then we're going to go H62 APA GI, H62 again, Tessie, TOC, TOC, H62, Jesse, three. I think this is where we're going. So if I go to load this into the flight plan now, nope, I can't find those airways at all. So I think that we might do a little sneakier way, getting that in a bit faster. I'll just copy and paste it straight in if I can find it. So what I could do is, what I'm going to do is just go here, cancel editing. Let's go to copy, edit, paste, load to flight plan. Then the flight plan will load up like that. So it's given us our direct route into it anyway, so that's pretty cool. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing, so all the intersections. So there, that was a lot easier than me trying to stuff around with certain things. So I'll get rid of that. I think we're almost ready to go. So we've done everything else. We've got no secondary. We're going to Kingsford Smith. We're good. So we can go ahead and save that flight plan. And then we can go ahead and activate it. So fly now. So now it's flown. Being flown now. What I probably should do before we do that, go to options, make sure I have all the key bindings set up, ready to go. In-flight paths, there we go. So in-flight, so control 1 to control 0. I'm actually going to put that in-flight menu to control 6. Checking with controllers, in-flight menu, might probably put that to control 2, control 3, 4, 5, control 6, control 7, control 1, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Okay, and we're going to save that. Then we're going to go and run the flight. Now I'm not going to worry about this little next page here that's going to be popping up. Will give us, so we can just put that straight into there. Create default flight plans, load flight plan automatically, add procedure waypoint, SID stars and approach. We're going to just keep that clicked. So we're going to click that and it should go straight in to the flight, and now we're in flight. So now we go to moving map. This is what we see now. So we're expected to see that, and we don't have any of these, but that doesn't say that we can't get one when we start doing the stuff in on the ground. So that's all set up. We've got a frequency set, all that sort of stuff. So if we go back to the aircraft, I'll just go back to here and click off the desktop 1, hit the game. You should see the game in a minute. There we go, game's up. Just going to double check to see if we've got, looks like I've got a few things to update. That's alright. PMDG, I don't know if it's updated 100% yet, but we'll find out. I've also got the Navigraph setup as well. Now we have, if I bring up desktop 1 again, the Brisbane Navigraph page. Now I'll be using these here, so SIDS and stars and all that sort of stuff. I actually have a whole bunch on the side here, so we're going to be using SIDS, because the SIDS for takeoff, and I believe we'll be using Hugo. So runway 1, we're going to be going up and around. So that's our SID. So I'll be bringing this page up quite a bit to show you how it works. So if you go that, boom, that, and then you can zoom in. So I'm going to put that on the far side, and I'm actually going to change the scenery to 1. Now there's nothing on the scenery, so I'm just going to quickly add a screen capture for monitor, desktop 2. Alright, so you're going to see that, and we'll just get straight into it. Alright, so that's going to be there. I'll be looking at this most of the time. Okay, so it's not a big deal. Alright, we will get rid of that thing. Alright, get rid of that so it's not popping up every single time we jump into the aircraft. Alrighty. Okay, so we got the airports all sorted. Okay, so now we can just jump straight on the aircraft and get the aircraft or the show on the road. So I'm going to bring that up so I can see my flight plan again really quickly. And we'll get on and get into the aircraft and get rid of that sound because the aircraft isn't on. Alright. Alright, so we're going to get going. We're going to do an AFU start, so we'll go straight in. I've also got old matey, FS to crew as well. So that's another treat today, and I hope it does work. So we're going to go through and check that the config is correct. So setup, we got SOP1. I was going to do SOP2, but I'm not going to do that because I haven't actually done SOP2 yet. So we're going to continue with SOP1. Now, unfortunately, I cannot put down the checklists that I use for this because
auto throttles arm?
No, they're not armed. I don't want to. Shush. So we're going to turn that off. I printed out all of this and put it in a big portfolio page thingy, so I can read it and all that sort of stuff. So I might turn a bit of light on so I can actually see that. So basically that's a config setup. So what we're going to do here, we're going to run this pretty quickly. So we've got 25 minutes. He's going to do most of the stuff. So yeah, let's get going. We'll see how we go. Alright, so we're going to run the pre-flight events.
Okay, let's get set up.
So I'm going to have to be very careful. I'm going to have him on hard mute for now. Because if I say any particular thing, so that bell that you hear was the jetway coming in. So he's going to start turning the aircraft on, getting it all sorted.
Yankee, Bravo, November, airport information, Mike, 0900, Zulu, weather, wind, 079er, at 9er, visibility, 10, sky condition, 3,500.
Yankee, Bravo, November, airport information, November, 0900, Zulu, weather, wind, 079, at 9, visibility, 10. Alright,
we're going to go ahead and turn that off. That was the PRO ATC ATC. So, yeah, Brisbane has its own ATC there. That's alright, that's not a big problem. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's any aircraft in the vicinity. There was aircraft in the vicinity here in the past, so that's alright. Alright, so he's doing the electrical power procedure, so I'm guessing right now he's just doing the the APU. So he's doing all of that. Then I'm 100% sure he may do the IRS, but if he doesn't, that'll be me. While he's doing that, we can actually go ahead and do the other part. So I'm going to quickly turn that on here. So we're going to do the fuel. First off, we'll do payload before we do the fuel. So the payload today, I did all this randomly on things, so I don't even know what the payload is. I've just been given all the paperwork, and look, this is the flight that you're going to be going to do. So today we're going to be flying 148 passengers. Alright, so 148 passengers. We're going to be doing 0.3 ton of cargo. So not a lot at all. So
just sending out for the walk around.
Alright, so he's going out for the walk around. So what we're going to do is put all of those on 0 for now. So there's not a lot of cargo at all. So we're going to do like, I don't know, 5, 6, 3, yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll do like probably 3, 2, 5 in the front. Alright, so basically that. Now our SFW, for some reason, so we might chuck in a few more. Let's see if we can get that up. According to my FSW, here we go, 2007. 1, 2, 4, 5. So my SFW is at 57.4. So yeah, we can keep it like that. Alright, so we'll keep the FM 57 point whatever. If you really wanted to have the 0.4, I could just do that and give us just a little bit more. So we're over now, so I just go back to 6. Just randomly think of another one. There we go. So we're pretty much on dead on. Alright, so now he's going out for the walk around. I've got to quickly go off and do a few things on the aircraft. Before we do that, I'll just do the fuel really quickly. So we're taking today's fuel. We'll be taking a very low amount of fuel. So 9,161 today. Put that in there. You think that's not a lot of fuel, but we're only going to Sydney and we have a very light aircraft. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start doing the... Alright, so on DC light. On DC light. Alright. We're going to check our lee flaps. We're going to bring that all the way around. That should start doing a countdown for us in a minute. There it is. We should have, I think it's 6. Yeah, 6 minutes. They've got their guard closed and that's on normal. We're going to go over and just make sure that we have the voice recorder is on, guard is closed, service intercom is off, yep, engine panel set, everything's no lights, guards are down, max speed. Now it does take 4 minutes for these things to set up, that's alright. Still warning, we've done all of those, and the parking brake set, so we've got 3 green lights. We got 3 green lights and 3 green lights. Now we can go ahead and do the ATC copy, so I'm going to listen to the ATC.
Yankee, Bravo, Bravo, November, airport information, Papa, 0900, Zulu, weather, wind, 079er, at 9er, visibility, 10, sky condition, 3,500, gather temperature, 26, 2.18, QNH, 1017, advise on initial contact that you have information, Papa, Yankee, Bravo, Bravo, November, airport information, Papa, 0900, Zulu, weather, wind, 079er, at 9er, visibility, 10, sky condition, 3,500, gather temperature 26, 2.18, QNH 1017. Advise on initial contact that you have information.
Hi, the
Papa,
security and
Yankee,
safety
Bravo,
checks
Bravo.
are complete. Can we start boarding now?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thanks. We're here to start boarding.
Alright, so that was the lady. She's going to start boarding the aircraft now. So that's all good. So we've done the ATC copy, we've done all of that. He's doing the walk around. So I will now go quickly on and do the master light test. So we're just checking the master lights. We're going to do those ones really quickly, then I can do my head check. Move that out of the way. Yep, we're all good there. Quickly have a look over here, down, good, and over to the right. Yep, we're good. Alright, so that's our master light test done. Now we're going to check our EFIS. We're going to set the thing to baro, which it is preset. Now it was, we're going to go in hectopascals because it gave us...
walk around, no issues.
Thank you. So we're going to go over here and change that. We're going to go back to inches. We're going to go up to the 1020. Alright, then I'm going to reset that, get rid of that. Alright, so we're all set. Then we're going to go on and do the modes. So we're going to take that ADF, and do flight directors, both are on. Select altitude in airways 4,900 until clearance. Runway heading is going to be 16. Alright, so we're all good there. Alright, now we're going to go back and do our initial test. Oh, we're going to do oxygen test first. Flight instruments checked. We have pretty much been looking at flight instruments the whole time. Nav radio is set, so we're going to go really quickly and set those just to make sure that we have these set in case we have to come back and land. Actually, I believe they're both 950s. So that's 950. Yep, cool. 1320. So if we have to come back to the airport, we will. So that's it. Those two are set. Radios, we're not going to touch just yet because we've got... Alright, so now it's going to get loud. I'm going to deny them. Alright. Now, I haven't updated it yet. It is updating in the background somewhere, so that's okay. YBBN. We're at gate 25. Now, we're going to use this bottom one, or you can use the top one. The bottom one and the top one should look exactly the same. YBBN will be like 1 out or a couple out because it's giving you the tower location. So we're going to go that one because it's exactly the same as the top one. If you don't know the gate, use the top one. Or you can have a look in here. That'll give you left GPS, right GPS, all that sort of stuff. Alright, so we're going to go there. YBBN. We're going to see if we can get a co-route. There is no co-route in there yet. So, really quickly, I'm just going to double check where it is. Now there should be a co-route in there now. Well, I was hoping there would be. Wow. Not yet. Let's see if I can get SimBrief downloaded to do it for me. Alright, so I can go ahead and get rid of that. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Just trying to get a few things sorted. This is not going well at all. I was hoping it would automatically get put in here. I don't want to do the whole thing. Remind me later. Alright, export. closed. Very rude. Alright, so YBB into Sydney. Awesome, we got one. Alright, there it is. No, that's not it. I think that's runway 19. Let's go to the other one. Please tell me that's not runway 19. Today we were from Qantas flight QF 785, I think, according to what they've set up anyway. We're going to leave on runway 1, I believe. So yeah, okay, we're leaving on runway 1. Okay, so we got direct and all that sort of stuff. Okay, we're going to go, we don't know the departure or anything just yet. So, control 1, request clearance, I believe. There's so much going on. So much going on. Alright, I want to get rid of those. Get rid of that. Your dampener, oxygen. So he's done all of those. So now I'm getting turned around because there's just so much going on with the new thing to do, like all this stuff. What do we got? Oxygen set, flight, instruments check, flight radiant sets. He does all of that. Alright, so basically we're going to do a few things. So I've checked I've got the flight route there set in the legs. So that's all good and dandy. We probably should go here and do that. Reserves we've got 2. Cost index today will be 6. We're at flight level 360. The crosswind was 09 at 9er. No, 090 at 9. Thank you. ISO deviation today will probably be 7. I believe. Active sky next. Let's have a look. Probably be a little bit more actually. Yeah, it will. 10. Yep. ISO dev is 10. Alright, so our limit today, we're not going to worry about that, but we can do this. It's going to be 35 outside, if that's our temperature inside. So we'll have a look at that takeoff in a minute. We're going to do that later. We're going to set our trim. We're going to set our wind again at 9. Good. Pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation, transfer and display switches. Normal, auto. Window heat, on. Pressurization mode selector, auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 274. Altimeter 3006. Heading 274. Altimeter 3006.
Heading 274. Altimeter 3006. Parking brake.
Set.
Double check that please. Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
That should have been set, even though it says it down the bottom there, it should have been set, so it's all good. Alright, so now we're on to our 9-minute mark, 10 minutes. So 10 minutes is obtain the clearance, so we're going to go here, request clearance.
Clearance delivery, Qantas 785, with the information request clearance.
So it's requesting the clearance. Oh, hang on a second. We gotta go to our assigned radio frequency, which is 1820. My bad.
Clearance delivery, Qantas 785, with the information request clearance.
That's what I believe it was. PRO ATC, where are you? Get rid of that. Oh no. 60. My bad. There we go.
Clearance delivery, Qantas 785, with the information request clearance.
QFA 785, cleared Yankee, Sierra, Sierra, Yankee, Bravo, November 2, departure. Expect vectors to hotel, uniform, Golf, Oscar, climb and maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 350, departure on 123.5. Transponder is 2213 QH 1018.
Clearance to destination airport by Bravo, November, departure. Expect vectors to hotel, uniform, Golf, Oscar, climb and maintain 6,000. Flight level 350 within 10 minutes after departure on 123.5. Squawk 2213, QNH
Here's the lead sheet.
1018, Qantas 785.
QFA 785, readback correct. Contact ground on 121.7.
Roger, 121. Yes, Qantas 785.
Strike the bay, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction.
Alright. I didn't get any of that at all. At all. So we'll go back to the 1860.
Say again, Qantas 785.
QFA 785, readback correct. Contact ground on 121.7.
So I'm gonna have to have something coming across the top. I probably should have had a lot of stuff written down. Why did this get kicked and then turned on? That's really annoying. Okay. So we got to expect the vectors for. This is quite annoying. Why are you all the way over here all the time? Okay. So we're expecting vectors for the SID VN2, which is really good. So we've been cleared for 6,000 feet altitude. Okay, so it does show up here. So we're going to 6,000. We've got a squawk 2213. 2213. We're going to be talking to the ground on that. We're going to be departing.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to you all.
On runway 1, VN2.
On your flight today. We would like to extend a warm welcome to our
we
frequent
put that
flyers
into our route.
from other international partner airlines.
Let's
we can
activate
depart
that.
as soon as possible,
So we go to
please
legs.
take your assigned seat, observe the no smoking and fasten seatbelt sign. Only
Alright.
right-hand baggage should
So
be
if we
placed in
go
the boxes
to
above you.
check,
All other items must be placed under the seat in front of you.
we go
If you are sitting
step,
down emergency exit,
we can
all
see
of
the
your hand
steps
baggage
that we got.
is
So we have a
securely stowed in
vector.
the overhead
We will
locker,
get
and
given
the crew will
one
be happy to
at a later date.
We are here to help, so please do
So
not
we can
hesitate
go
to
ahead
ask
and
any
do
one of
our
us
preferred limit takeoffs now. So we're going to go 35, of course. We're going to go takeoff. We're going to be on flaps. The runway is 116. Select off. I'm going to have to practice a shitload more when it comes to this. We're going to activate that. We're good. Alright, so we're pretty much good to go. Now we're just waiting. So at 5 minutes we can go now and have a look at our takeoffs.
so our takeoff there, and we're going to be taking off at 142. 146, sorry, not 142. 146, and then we're going to go ahead and arm the auto throttle. Arm LNAV. So we're not going to arm either one of these two, but we can. But we're not going to do that because we're going to be inspecting vectors. So we're going to wait for a bit. So we've got all of that.
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
Takeoff runway 14. That's insane. They're 14. They're telling us to go to runway 14. That's cool. Alright, so we got a different runway where we're going from.
785, squawk 2213.
I didn't even see that.
13, Qantas 785.
So yeah, there is a lot more information than I actually thought it was going to be. So runway 14. That's cool. Takeoff speeds are changed. Now the runway is a lot different. So that particular runway. Yeah, we're still taking off that. That particular runway, I don't know how big it is. I'm gonna have a look really quickly. Get out of the way. Now you won't be able to see this, so I'm just having another runway 14. Runway 14 is 5,774. So we've only got 500, so that's what we got there. Turn everything on. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and put in our trim. Now trim is done. So we're at our 3-minute mark, so all the doors should be closing now. Alright, so the main doors are still there. Okay, so we're pretty much good. This is gonna be quite hard. So it's telling us that we're taking off at runway 14, transition altitude at 1000. The winds on this are actually changed. So the wind has actually changed, so we're going to quickly change the wind. 110 at 8. The perf page, so 110 at 8. Limit. Change those. It's still the same, which is good. It's not a big problem. Alright, departuring on a SID. Yep, K closed. That's all good. Not going to worry about any of those.
Hi, passengers are seated.
Alright, I'm going to quickly do a departure brief. I totally forgot to do this for the dude. So I'm just going to play it. So
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead. That should have been ages ago.
It's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff using rated thrust. Landing of flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will call either reject or continue. Standard low speed reject procedures below 80 knots.
It'll be a short takeoff.
Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high-speed reject in the case of an engine fire or failure, predictive windshield warning, or if there is any other condition that makes the aircraft unable or unsafe to take into the air. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, apply maximum manual braking or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake, apply maximum reverse thrust, verify the extension of the speed brake, and bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the park brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist or evaluate our options. If you could monitor my actions, make the standard rejected takeoff calls, including any abnormalities you observe before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the standard company procedures. We will climb to the MSA and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we're okay to make an immediate return. Okay, all going well, the departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on, mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set and the NOTAMs and aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Okay, any questions, comments or concerns?
None at all.
Departure brief complete.
Thanks. See you up there.
Alrighty, really quickly, I'm actually looking at the SIDs for runway 14. Is there a SID for runway 14 down here? Alright, it's runway 16 right now.
ET 639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Alrighty, so we're good? Before start procedure. Got to turn that on. Before start procedure. Before start procedure, please.
Check.
Alright, so before start procedure, first I've got to select the takeoff page on here. So we go menu, index, takeoff. I'm going to show you to make sure that everything's done. Go here, go ground crew, hit, cockpit to ground, cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Can we pressurize the hydraulics?
Roger, you're good to pressurize the hydraulics. Okay, next right.
Alright, so we're allowed to start engine, so we need to ask for clearance to start up now.
Ground Qantas 785, request startup.
Qantas 785, engine start approved.
Roger, Qantas 785.
Alright, so we got startup now, which is really good. When I was mucking around with this, I didn't know it last time, so it's really good. So it's really good. Turn off. God damn. Alright, I'm going to stop that from happening again, so we're going to turn that back on.
APU.
No, you're not starting APU. Jeez Louise, just stop listening to me. Alright, takeoff and trim rudder set. We've done that plenty of times already, so the takeoff trim is 0 and all that, and he's done all the flight deck door lower on engine there. Alright, now we go before start checklist, please. Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
V2 146. Heading 016. Altitude 6,000.
Takeoff speeds.
V1 139. VR 142. V2 146. V2 146. V2 146. V1 139. VR 142. V2 146. And this is the part that really gets me every single time. V1 139. VR 142. V2 146.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before
Thank
start
you.
checklist complete.
Alright, so that's the before start checklist. Start sequence is 2 then 1.
Check.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and ask for clearance. So we're going to go out and have a look around the airfield. Alright, so we've got everything cleared around outside. So we're going to go ahead and go into here and go into ground connections. Wheel chocks have been removed. We're going to go pushback. Pushback is going to be 14 and at a 90-degree turn to the left. You got to remember, nose wheel goes left, so this way, where the MCP is, left. Alright, not when you're looking at it that way. Alright, so the nose wheel will go left, so the nose will kick out that way towards the terminal. If you go right, then you're going to back in and crash. And yes, I have done that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead.
Alright, Captain. We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed, we are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Parking brake is left off.
Okay, parking brake is off, clear to push.
Start engine 2.
Starting 2.
Alright, so if it gets loud, just let me know, because the engine is starting up, so we'll see how it goes. %. Let's kick it over. Wait for the starter cutout, and then we start number 2. I've also got Aki feel on as well, so you'll see a bit of bumping and a different type of frame, like airframe handling in the air as well, so it's really good. Start engine 1.
Starting 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now commence the safety demonstration.
As you can see, it's bumping out there.
So we'd appreciate your
It's a little bit. I got to fix it so it looks a little bit more realistic, but it looks alright. So the aircraft is bumping up and down a little bit more than the default thing. So Aki feel pretty good, $20 American from A2A simulations, and it changes even the default aircraft to the most realistic that you can ever hear. Now I'm going to let you listen to me taxi out, because as I do braking, turning, anything, you'll hear tyre screeches, wind shears, all sorts of different bits and pieces. Alright. I've been talking way too much.
Ground for 257 is clear of the runway. Request taxi departure.
Virgin 257, taxi via Bravo 6 2K50.
Right, Bravo.
Thanks, you're cleared to disconnect. We will watch for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that, have a good flight.
Starter cutout.
Alright, so he'll do all of his bits and pieces for the starter. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Flight controls check.
Ready.
Full left. Center. Full right. Center. Pull up. Pull down. Center. Pull left. Center. Pull right. Center.
Check.
Flight controls check complete. Alright, so now the flight controls check is complete. We're gonna be moving on to the next part. Flight controls check complete. Flight controls check complete. Alright, so that's done. So you will just do the transponder as required and recall as required. Transponder is done, set, go. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Propane on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle D10.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist. Complete.
Alright. So we're pretty much ready to go now, so I need to listen to this. Otherwise I'm not gonna get it.
Ground Qantas 785, request taxi.
Qantas 785, taxi via Bravo Delta Echo 7 to runway 14.
Right, Bravo Delta Echo 7 to runway 14, Qantas 785.
forced takeoff clearance from this. Alright, so I also got a checklist menu, flight plan information, other requests.
Isolated.
No, I don't want you. No, stop listening to me, okay? Jeez Louise. You need that on. What has he got on now? Alright, that's weird. That's gonna annoy me. So we got flight plan information. So taxiways. Oh wow. So there it is. So we got Bravo Delta Echo 7 runway 14. That's our flight number. That is who we've got to be contacting on our comm frequencies. 6,000 runway 14. We're heading on SID B2 114. The star is all of that, and runway 16 right. So we are going to be landing on runway 16 right. Our vectors is CRD 01. So we're good. Clear left. Clear left. Oh, I gotta unmute him. Clear left.
Clear right.
Alright. So now we're pretty much good to go. So I wanted to check out a few more things. What have we got? Other requests. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff. Other options. Weather at departure, weather at destination. That's pretty cool. I actually quite like that. Checklist menu, so you can do all the checklists.
Captain, the cabin is secure.
Alright, we're out of here. That should have happened while we were out driving around, but that's okay. Alright, so it is getting a bit dark, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the panel up. Alright, so we're going pretty much straight out here. I don't know why we're on runway 14, but it's alright. Whatevers. Alright, so flight plan information, other requests. We're going to go flight plan information. So we're out on the Bravo looking for Delta. Alright, I'm going to let you listen to the aircraft for now, and I'll see you out at the runway. That is like stupid. I had to go around that dude. I don't know why. Why are you on our roads? Idiot.
Qantas 785, taxi via Bravo Delta Echo 7 to runway 14.
Right, Bravo.
That's
Delta
what it is.
Echo 17, runway 14, Qantas 785.
Really quickly, I'm going to go and change a few settings in my controls. I was wondering why buttons keep popping up. So it's something to do with the radios. So I'm going to delete a whole bunch of different radios. So I'm going to delete that one. Delete keyed assignments. So I'm just going to go through and delete all the keyed assignments that I am using for this particular aircraft right now. So I think that's everything.
Say again, Qantas 785.
Qantas 785, taxi via Bravo Delta Echo 7 to runway 14.
Right, Bravo. Delta Echo 17, runway 14, Qantas 785.
Alright, so that gives us straight up what we want. That gives us that what we want. That gives us that what we want.
Say again. Qantas 785.
That's a say again.
785. Taxi V.
Awesome.
Bravo Delta Echo 7 to runway 14.
Flight Bravo Delta Echo 17 runway 14. Qantas 785.
Alrighty, now I gotta find Bravo Delta. So I've actually got a whole bunch of taxiways that I can actually look on. So we're on Bravo, I believe. No, I don't want to focus aircraft. So Delta's coming up here to the left. So that's Delta 1 there. This is Delta here, that's Echo. Or is it that one there? That's that one, so we're going off a bit. Alright, so we need to be on Delta, so that one to the left there. That's okay.
43, vacate right to Foxtrot.
Before takeoff checklist. Oh, we need to bring that back to now. Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist, please.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
5 green line.
Stabilizer trim.
5.4 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Alright, so get rid of that. Alright, so now we're pretty much good. We're going to go ahead and turn on the backlight on my side just a little bit so I can see. Go ahead and turn up the brightness of the panel and turn that to dim. I'm going to turn them on up as well.
Vacate right into the from the Victor, parking stand 5. Victor stand 5, 448.
Alright, so now we're on Delta. We don't want that one, we want this one, and we want the flight plane info. So we want, after that we want Echo. We're going to just turn left and go through Echo 4 up to runway 14. So we're going to turn left here. Yeah. So this next one should be Echo. Yep. That sign is in a really awkward position. I've never really been on this side of the airfield before. I don't know why it's sending us out this way, but hey, we're going to let it do its own thing.
740 right, vacate next right, the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
Alright, I can. So is it 250? Frequency set to 250. Zero, 120 and 50. Where we got that? Close window. So say again, checklist, all that sort of stuff. Well, when we get out there, it should tick over, and then we can get to runway 14.
So 42 right, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
427 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by. 142, 027 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye. Tap 25 there, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Right, so we can get rid of that. Oh, go.
Qantas 785, tower on 120.5.
1.5, Qantas 785.
So the good thing is our co-pilot sets all the comms, but we don't have to have that if we don't want it.
Tower Qantas 785, holding short of runway 14 ready for departure. Qantas 785, line up runway 14. Lining up to runway 14, Qantas 785.
Runway entry procedure. Runway entry procedure.
Check. Cabin crew, take your seats. Ready to go.
Qantas 785, wind 110 at 8. Runway 14 cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 14, Qantas 785.
Takeoff.
Check.
Alright, so this is the first time taking off with this, so this is going to be fun. Yeah, quite fun.
Thrust set.
Virgin 780, turn next taxiway.
80 knots.
Checked.
Rotate. Causing right.
Gear up.
Virgin 780, turn next taxiway.
Good morning, aircraft 2180, descending to 4,000 feet, unit 1028, land information Quebec.
Aircraft 2180, maintain 4,000 feet, leave destination heading 320, vector via left runway 28.
We'll maintain 4,000 feet and we'll leave the destination heading 320, vector via left 28, aircraft 2180.
Departure Qantas 785, passing 2,100 for 6,000. QNA 785, turn left heading 320, climb to flight level 150. Left turn to heading 165, climbing to flight level 150, Qantas 785. QNA 785, turn right heading 165. Right turn to heading 165, Qantas 785. Say again, Qantas 785. QNA 785, turn right heading 165. Right turn to heading 190, Qantas 785. QNA 785, turn right heading 190, H.O.T.A.S, uniform Golf Oscar. Right turn to heading 190, H.O.T.A.S, uniform Golf Oscar, Qantas 785.
1000 level.
Alright, so we're up now. We just gotta wait until they say something.
Say again. Qantas 785. QSA 785. Turn right heading 1902 Hotel. Uniform Golf Oscar. Right turn to heading 1902 Hotel. Uniform Golf Oscar. Qantas 785. QSA 785. Climb to flight level 240. Climbing to flight level 240. Qantas 785.
Flaps up. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Probably should have done that a little while ago. I'm still trying to get used to the Pro ATC. After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist.
Stand by.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on. Packs. Auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
So they're giving base.
Happy to release the cabin crew?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Heading 987.
Charlie, the hold at London Ready cancel. Continue along the river to the island.
Wilco, Foxtrot Charlie.
Foxtrot Charlie. Suspended to manoeuvre about a mile and a half to the west of you at 1,500 feet.
Looking Foxtrot Charlie.
Sonic 06, the Robinson 22, just about to leave London Bridge going east along the river.
Sonic 06, looking.
Sonic 06, advising we need to finish at Hyde Park.
Sonic 06, Volcan.
Contact 01, entering the city zone, radar control service.
Clear control 01.
Qantas 785, QSA 785, climb to flight level 240. Climbing to flight level 240, Qantas 785.
Transition and altitude sets near 10,000.
Alrighty, I'm just going to go and check the Pro ATC app.
You happy to release the cabin?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, our complimentary in-flight entertainment system contains a great selection of movies and TV programs. There is also a dedicated children's channel. All entertainment will commence shortly and will be available until we arrive at the gate. The complete selection of entertainment available is detailed in the in-flight magazine located in your seat pocket. You can now use your electronic devices as long as flight mode was selected prior to the time.
Alright, so we're going to start heading out to our location.
QFA 785, turn right, heading 210. Right turn to heading 210, Quanta 785.
Heading 210. Alright, go ahead and turn that guy off. Let's see how much fuel we're going to have by the time we get there. They reckon we're going to get there and we're not still 5.8. We've got 7. So what we're going to lose 2 ton of fuel on the way down. Which is okay, I don't mind. They can do that. So 210, cruising altitude. The flight level altitude is set to 240. We got we're squawking away.
Right 707. 070.
So what do you think of Pro ATC so far, man? I think it's confusing at first. This is the second, well, proper time that I've actually used it with this menu. I didn't even know it had that menu until I did a tutorial on it this afternoon. But yeah, no, I'm quite liking it so far. It's a totally different menu to the old FSX one up the top there, but you can literally do the same thing. It's really good. The amounts of
QFA 785, contact resident 1130.4. 130.4, Quanta 785.
Alright, so we're going to check in now. So we're going to go check. Now we can check in ourselves, or we can have it automatically all set up. So I want to check in.
Brisbane, Quanta 785, passing flight level 170 for flight level 240. Quanta 785, identified. Say again, Quanta 785. Quanta 785, identified.
Alright, so we're checked in. We're pretty good to go. We're on our way to Sydney. Wow, that's awesome. Other requests, what do we got? Initialize, declare emergency. No. We're not going to do any of those. Other options. Weather departure, weather destination. So if we wanted to, we can go. Okay. Where did that weather destination go? Weather at destination. Save flight situation. Pro ATC options. Can we open that? Co-pilot can set comms. Co-pilot contacts controllers and confirms instructions. So every time they, it's not me that's talking. So every time the radio comes up, the co-pilot's actually talking to the ATC for me on my behalf, so I don't have to do anything, which is really good. Otherwise I have to do it personally. So it's really good. So yeah, no, I'm quite liking them. I really am. Super good. Running really well. Let's get rid of that, make it a little bit more realistic. Alright, so I can go ahead and have a look at Sydney since I bought the subscription again for
Qantas 785. Climb and maintain flight level 350. Climb and maintain flight level 350. Qantas 785.
So we're going up to 350 now. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to go and have a look at some stars. So we got that's RNAV for that. I think we're going on 13, I think. expect mil to 1. Alright.
Qantas 785. Contact Brisbane on 120.3.
120.3. Qantas 785.
London, good morning, KLM 664, flight level 370. KLM 664, good morning. Shuttle 7 Yankee, jet traffic will be flight level 350 to cruise. 350 to cruise, Shuttle 7 Yankee.
Brisbane, Qantas 785, with you, passing flight level 230 for flight level 350.
Qantas 785, identified.
Continue on, Qantas 785.
Alright. Oh well, we've got a few bits and pieces to have a muck around with there. Alright, so I've got missed approach altitude within 10 is 2,700. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we got a few good pieces here. So we're going to do an ILS Cat 2 landing today. So we're going to do a Category 2 landing. This aircraft is fitted out for a Category 2 landing, so we can set up for that in a little while. Alright, so top of cruise, we got 58, that's alright. Legs. Pretty good. Alright, so PRO ATC. Alright, so set flight altitude of 350. We are talking on frequency on 120.30. Flying to the waypoint on a 190 degree bearing. I need to pick up that. Go ahead and set the courses to 190 as well. You don't have to, but I'm going to, just in case something fails.
Figure 2957, climbing flight level 290, radar heading 165. Figure 2957, what level would you like? 370, radar 2957. Let's copy it, bye.
Alright, so I don't think we have an approach yet, so I'm going to go ahead and set an approach.
Qantas 785, contact Brisbane on 130.4.
130.4, Qantas 785. Brisbane, Qantas 785, with you, passing flight level 280 for flight level 350.
I believe that's what we're going on.
Continue on, Qantas 785.
So I'll just have a look at that and make sure that is exactly what we're doing. We're doing that particular one. I'm not going to lock it into our thing because it may not be the one that we're actually looking for. So we'll go ahead and we'll check the flight plan. We've got step. So we're going out here. We're going to go step, so that's it. Then we got that one, and then we're on the deck. So I think they're going to ask us to go to milk 1, which is that. Then we'll move on in to the runway there. Okay, so our glide slope altitude will be 1700. And then there. So descent path after. Can't make it. That's alright, we're not locked onto that yet.
It is, thanks sir, thanks so much, just too much.
We are okay for RVSM.
120.
We are okay for RVSM.
Radar Qantas 785, passing flight level 300 for flight level 350.
Qantas 785, roger, follow route as well.
Continue on, Qantas 785.
We're okay for RVSM. we're okay for RVSM.
Check.
Alright, so that means I gotta do that every hour above flight level 290. So we do it on the passing through, and we do it every hour after that. Okay. So we go out. So with the new flight model that I got for 20 American, you can actually see the difference in the aircraft handling. Probably not so much at the moment because we're nice and leveled, but before, like when the aircraft was doing all sorts of stuff. So there we go, so it's moving around a bit now. So we can go back inside. You can just see the bumping and the clanging and all that sort of stuff. It's really different. I'll probably do another flight directly after this, going back up to Brisbane, just to have a bit more practice with it, just to have a look at it a little bit more, a little bit better, and see how we go. Nah man, I won't run out of fuel. Sorry, I didn't actually see your message until just then. And I can tell that I'm not going to run out of fuel. Like, I know it says I've only got 7 ton, so you got to think that's 7,000 litres. If you have a look here, so it says YSSY, which is my destination. I will be there at 0937 Zulu hours, and I will have a fuel quantity of 5.7 at the end of the flight. So trust me, when you get to set up fuel for these aircraft, you're like, oh god, it's so far away. It's like 500 nautical miles. But the good thing about the FMC will actually calculate your fuel for you and all that sort of stuff. So I should be at 7.1 at AGG, which we are already past. So when we get to Tessie, I should be at 6.8, so another 0.2 of ton, so 200 litres will be gone. So that means 7,000, because you can see the 1,000 there. So it's actually pounds or kilos, I think I got it in. So fuel quantity, kilos, kilograms. So that's 6,900 kilograms of fuel. So litres in a way.
1,000.
So yeah. Basically, when I get to Sydney, I'm going to have 5.8. I did when I did my fuel and all that sort of stuff. So if I go here, when I did my fuel, not there, where was it? In my perf page, I put a reserve of 2 ton. So that means I have an extra 2,000 litres on board to pass. The cost index is how much fuel we're burning and all that stuff. I haven't really learned the cost index. All I know is Qantas use around 6 to 10 here in Australia because of how hot we are and all that sort of stuff and what we need to burn to fly around the weather in here. So we got to reset the MPC altitude, or is it? There, click on that. Fuel, legs. So flight level 3. So I said flight level 36. Can we change that to 350? I thought it was 360. So we change that over. No, we can't. So we can go to cruise though, and I think I can change it here. 350. There we go, FL. Confirm execute. Confirm execute.
Confirm.
Alright, so we're gonna leave that there. So he knows. That's all good. So we're gonna check our... Okay, so we're at top of descent at 149 nautical miles, so I have to start setting up now for the approach briefing, okay? Using the minimums and the SID star, so I think it's going to be 101, just by looking, let me pull yeah, so Cat 2 is 101. So the minimums Bravo will be Cat 0101. We're going to be doing a auto land. Final fixed approach will be 700, 1700, and the missed approach altitude will be 3,000. We're going to be approaching on a ATC approach star and all of that sort of stuff. So we're done there. Another part that we have to set up here, we don't necessarily have to do it after this, is descending it now. No, we don't need that. Let's go away from that. Descent, we need to go forecast page. Okay, so we're going to set the 3,000. We want a 2,000, 4,000. And we want a 12,000. Now I'm going to go to Active Sky Next and pull that information. So 3,000 is 259 at 48. The 24, I believe we got. We could actually change that to 18. Flight level 18. Which is 291 at 23. Flight level 112 is 297 at 9. So that's the directions of the flight level 18. No, 291. Didn't I say that? At 23. There you go. So that's the direction the winds are coming from in those, and that's how they're gusting. We want to find out what our temperature is, so I need to go up here really quickly and turn these on, otherwise we're going to be freezing up here. So I turn them on. Minus 14. So that will be the co-pilot talking there. So flight level 350 to flight level 2000. Just to make sure that we can find it. Alright, so Sydney will also be in the temperature range of 23 degrees. It is 14 up here, so we take the 14 from 23 and that gives us 6, 7, 8, so 6 and 9, so 9 to 1, 0, 2, 0, 1020, and that's our deviation. And confirm execute. Confirm execute. Confirm execute.
Confirm.
Alright, so the confirm execute is there. Okay, so this flap speed and stuff, he's actually going to do that, but we're going to overwrite what he does because this part, what we need to do is go to index, go to perf page. We need to find our zero fuel weight, and then we need to go to our hold and add how much fuel we actually do have for landing, and then go and add it to our takeoff here at our gross weight for landing. Alright, so that's telling us we don't have ample time, so all we're going to do is just, we think that is what it's going to be. We can change it later. Confirm execute.
Confirm.
So that's going to recalculate everything as we are. We're not going to go down there, I don't think, in the time that it's giving us. Actually, no, we will. We've got 120. So top of descent's going to be quite far back. No, I don't want pack sleep. That's why you got to mute that guy, because he just listens to anything, and I didn't even say that. Very touchy.
So can we say that again, please? Yeah, 129.22, please, check. 12922, Roger, 25 Charlie, bye-bye. Bye.
So we're just going to change that so it's above and not below. That way we can, it should be right. Just so we don't get many warnings. Alright, what we could do is get rid of that descent there and bring it down to 1.8. We'll go down 180 at that location there. Not going to ask him again. He's been watching me do it all the time. Alright, so that's going to recalculate. So we're going to start descending quite shortly. In 25 nautical miles. Alright, so to do that...
And then 072, clear to leave control airspace, fly descent. Base control airspace where you are, flight level 55, clear to leave control airspace, fly descent.
Descent checklist, please. Let's start setting up for descent. Let's start setting up for descent. Let's start setting up for descent.
Check.
Alright, so now we're going to start setting up for descent. I've already set the radio here, I believe. No, I haven't. 101. So we're going to reset that. Decision height altitude. Select APP BCR on standard IFS. I've already done all those. Verify. So we're going to actually start setting that up now too. So 1700 is our decision altitude height. Gonna let you listen to this and we'll get to it.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned start, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions for an auto-land approach. Landing at flaps 30, landing. VREF is 147. Final approach fixed altitude is 1700 feet. Decision height is 101 feet. Missed approach altitude is 3000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
None at all.
Approach brief complete. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a flight deck. In a few minutes we'll begin our descent to our destination and we're going to turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. And we do ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. Hi, flight deck.
Hi, it's Debbie at L1. How can I help you?
Hi, just to let you know, we'll be starting our descent shortly.
Thanks for the update.
Alrighty, so we're going to be starting our descent now. So the descent's coming up. Descent checklist, please. Alright, so no, we don't do the descent checklist until we get out. So that's all done. Descent checklist is coming at our 10,000 feet mark. And we're pretty much good to go here. Alright, so we're going to make sure that we've set our radios. So our radios are set for runway 16. We're going to make sure that the Sydney VOR is set. Now, I believe the Sydney VOR is 250. That's what I thought it was. 250. Oh no, that's the talking. Alright, we'll just leave it on those. So we got them sorted. The runway heading, we're going to change these now to 155. Alright, and we're going to check our elevation to 7, I believe it is. Runway elevation is 7 degrees. So, and we're going to do a 3.
785, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350. Qantas
We have to come down, you douchebags. Now, this is where it gets a bit different.
Qantas 785, contact Brisbane on 125.75.
125.75, Qantas 785. Brisbane, Qantas 785, passing flight level 330 for flight level 350.
Qantas 785, identified. Continue on the flight, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Alright.
Climb and maintain flight level 350.
They want us to maintain flight level 350, so we'll maintain through flight level 350. I don't know how they're going to get us down in time to this airfield, so we'll just see how it goes. We're quite far out already, well, we're quite close actually to where we're going. So the FMC and the Pro ATC aren't really working together, so it's not going too well. Well, that FMC should be like reflecting exactly what the flight plan is on Pro ATC.
Flight level 210, Ryanair 085.
Qantas 785, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, Qantas 785.
So runway 16 right, ILS is going to be the 950, which we have set.
Panic 100, hello, continue on your heading, there's no speed restriction. Continue the heading, no speed, full on 100.
See, now I'm having a look at these other things in the waypoints here.
036, in your present position, just make one complete orbit left and then heading 275 degrees. One orbit left and then heading 275, should there good.
So I'm having a look at all these other ones, the ones that this FMC didn't put in, which is kind of annoying. So what I might do is see if I can add them now. So we have O-L-T-I-N. And then it was Yankee Alpha Kilo Alpha, that in there, bring that up, check and erase. Flight level 350 for sand, which is where we're going to.
Maintain present altitude. Via transition here Alpha November Alpha Delta Mike Exo Papa here Sigma on arrival expect Mike Exo Papa here Sigma on arrival expect vectors to IRS Zulu approach runway 16 right.
Present altitude cleared by transition here Alpha November Alpha Delta expect Mike Echo Papa immediately point vectors for ILS approach runway 16 right Qantas 785.
Alright, so we're getting ready for our lineup. So yeah, there was a couple of ones that they didn't have there at all on this, so I probably needed to add them a little bit later. So Qantas Flight, we got that. Flight level altitude. Flight level altitude transition is flight level 10,000 and 10,001. 11,000, sorry. We're still transponding, we departed, approaching, transition on SAN 80. We're doing an ILS approach from Z, on runway 16. Probably should make sure that we're doing ILS Z.
Roger, continue on max heading. London, good morning, this is Shamrock 603. The right heading is 270, maintaining flight level 350. Shamrock 603, thank you, continue on my heading. 603, will come.
Qantas 785, descend to flight level 230.
Alright, so
flight level 230, Qantas
telling us to descend to 230 now, so that's pretty cool. Alright, down we go. Standard altitude, PRO ATC.
Wonderful, you're heading the number now, 1357432, goodbye. 135, goodbye.
Qantas 785, descend to flight level 230.
Descend to flight level 230, Qantas 785.
Alright, so they've asked for 230, so we're going to make sure it's 230, so let's go. By doing that. So they've asked for 230, so we're going to just change the FMC to make sure it is that. Descent flight path is unreachable, but that's okay, we're just going to keep going. The 230. So yeah, am really starting to like the whole thing here. So it's really good. It takes you a little bit to get used to it.
Heading to sorry, 135, that's 157.
Heading to London, 12557, good day, run that. 527.
Bye.
So this is really good. Now there is another aircraft en route to the Gold Coast, YBCG, destination, and it was departing Sydney. It's en route, its speed is 488. Now this is all coming from the PRO ATC area, so it's really good. I really quite like it. So we're going on and descending to that location now.
Leaving flight level 900, descending flight level 80. That's at 130,
7,000 below, so we're going to change that to 7,000 below. We're good there. So that should all equal out in a minute. I don't know how I would do this for FS to crew and passengers all at once, like the add-ons. That'd be crazy. I'm getting flustered just doing what I'm doing now. Crazy. This is a whole new ATC that you're used to. Alright, so quickly have a look at what they say. So we're going to go to flight plan info. So 230 is the altitude. That is the comm frequency. We're on our active waypoint going. Transport Dakota is still the same, and we're departed on the right one. The vectors for CR, DFW. And our call sign is Qantas QAF 785. As long as we know what 785 is, we'll be good to get going. Alright, so our glide slope's coming up. We're at 6,000 above. So once that gets up there, we'll be online, and it's coming up pretty quick.
Lufthansa 4640, direct London, heading 275, speed 220.
QFA 785, contact radar on 130.1.
130.1, Qantas 785. Radar Qantas 785, passing flight level 270 for flight level 230.
Qantas 785, roger, continue on course, descend and maintain, flight level 160.
Continue with Mike, Echo Papa, immediately Qantas and to flight level 160, Qantas 785.
So now they want us to move down, so Qantas, yep, so we're moving, we're down we go. So we're getting there, we're getting into Sydney now, guys. So they want us to be 7,000 feet below when we get to LAN OL, Lima Alpha November Oscar Lima. Are they going to take us to T.A.S, which is actually over the top of the airport? I don't know why they would want to take us out there, but that's okay.
Virgin 19, I'm heading out over here.
Virgin 19, Roger, what level are you requesting this time?
31, but 3,000
really quickly, guys, I'm just gonna take this phone call and I'll be back.
Good afternoon, identity 591, descending level 150, good ending 145. Good at 5911, then good afternoon, maintain flight level 150 on range. Full cover to 591.
That was nothing. That was nothing. It's all good. Just a telemarketer. Alright.
9943, turn left 325.
If I really wanted to, I'd actually just change this back to 7,000 above. Just so the FMC is not caking itself out. So it's going to bring the when it does its calculations, it'll bring the altitude back up for us. We're okay for RVSM.
Check.
Alright. That's the last time I'm going to be doing that in this flight. Bigger flights, you do it all the time. You just check it. In the X-plane, you can have it set. I'm pretty sure you can have it set at this one too. Excuse me. That you can have all three, 1, 2, 3, all out, and you have to set each one individually. I'm pretty sure at the moment they're all set at what if I set something on here, it'll set on the other two. But in X-plane, you have to set them all individually. I am actually going to try and get X-plane. I did get it going after I ended the stream last time and deleted it out of YouTube. That's unfortunate. I'd like to put that back. I'll get that back up into YouTube eventually. I want to do some X-plane Zevo mods, but I need to work out why X-plane's crashing. I think it's got something to do with my frame rate issue or something. X-plane is a big heavy hitter on the PC, but it's really weird that I can run so much other games that take up so much war, and X-plane being what it is taken up very little and still crashing. So there's something there that I've got to stop and fix or something.
84 today too is good weather descent.
So if I can figure that out, I'll let you know. And yeah.
Qantas 785, descend and maintain flight level 110, QNH 1020.
Descend to flight level 110, QNH 1020, Qantas 785. Say again, Qantas 785.
Qantas 785, descend and maintain flight level 110, QNH 1020.
Descend to flight level 110, QNH 1020, Qantas 785.
So far for the stream debut, now I've literally only used the PRO ATC twice on this aircraft. Second time doing way better. The first time was a practice run and really didn't go the way I wanted, and I just couldn't get my head around the stars and SIDS and stuff, so I just cancelled it out completely with my friend that I was showing. But it works now. I'm good. I'm going to start learning it a little bit more and how they expect all the descent and Whoa. Getting tired. Descents, ascents, and all the stars and all that sort of stuff. So when I work it out, I can do certain things. So flight level transition altitude for this aircraft. So what I want to do really quickly is change the flight level altitude to 1001. So I'll make nose. So there we go. That's after dropping below 10,000 feet. Descent checklist should be completed after the airplane descends below 10,000 feet. Generally though, you'd run through prior to top of the descent. Okay, let's do this. Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 0 feet. Recall checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
Landing data. Okay, so he's already plotted it in, but we're not going to use that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go FMC. We're going to go perf page, and we're going to check our zero fuel weight is 57.4. We're going to go over here to a progression. So 5.3 at Sydney. What was that perf page again? Go away. Perf page 5.3. So we're going to quickly add that up. I'm going to use a calculator because I am out of date with my mind at the moment. 5.3, so 62.7. So we're going to go back to our there. So 62.7, 62.70.
Minimums 101 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist.
He did that all by himself. I didn't even say anything there. So I've put in our flap speed, so 62.7. That will be our gross weight at landing. Shush you! You're doing my head in. So yeah, you want to make sure that that's good to go, because that is the gross weight as of now, not the gross weight as of landing. So that'll be the gross weight as of landing. So we're going to be landing at 145 knots at 30 flaps. So you want to remember that when you're doing anything with the approach part of it. Okay, so the wind corridor is +5. Okay, glide slope we're going to have on, and we're good on that. Now we're going to make sure that that is all set. We're going to check our overhead. That is all armed. AAAI is armed. We're good for the cat.
7 climbing flight level 290, radar heading 165. Sugar 10957, what level would you like? 370 in the airplane. 295, let's copy this number.
Now what we can do, we can go fix. Now I'm going to do these on the keyboard just to make it quicker. Now it is 155 is the thing. So we're going to go reciprocal 355. 3355.
785, descend and maintain 7000 QNH 1019er.
Descend to 7000 QNH 1019er, Qantas 785.
7000 we're going down to now. So 355 at 5. 335 at 10, and then 335 at 15. Now this is just so we can see it. If you want to, you can go a beam as well. Okay. Now if we go out and check the plan, so we can get there closer, legs, we go step to step. You can see the 15 mark, 10 mark, and whatever. Now I want this one to be out of the 15 mark. So what I'm going to do is click on that. I'm going to do the reciprocal of 355. No, 335 at 5. And then we're going to plot it in here. I got the invalid entry now. Why is it? Oh, okay. 355, 0335, add 5, put it, block it in there. Enter. So we're gonna go here.
Qantas 785, descend and maintain 7,000, contact approach 124.4.
There we go.
Descend to 7,124.4, Qantas 785.
Request approach clearance.
Qantas 785, passing flight level 130 for 7,000.
Qantas 785, cleared transition here, Alpha November, Alpha Delta, expect 9, Echo Papa, India, Lima 1, expect Victor to ILS Zulu, approach runway 16 right.
Cleared by transition here, Alpha November, Alpha Delta, expect Mike, Echo Papa, immediately 1 vectors for ILS, approach, runway 16 right, Qantas 785.
Alright. We're gonna go check the flight plan again. So we're coming up very close, which is pretty cool. Alright, so 0. Let's request again and see what oh, so let's just say again now. Very dark here in Sydney. Alright, so the approach checklist now. So he'll do all the all that sort of stuff. Passing transition level. So the approach checklist for this run will be at 11,000. So we're coming up to the 11,000 mark shortly-ish. It does sound a lot better. A hell of a lot better. That there, put the phone just there. Alright, looks like we got a bit of rain out there too, so fun days. It's raining in Sydney. Alright, so it's coming up very nicely and now it's going back up. That's a bummer.
Thank you, again there, 502, after Mayfield 250 knots. After Mayfield 250 knots, 70502.
Gotta say, that's a really good view.
Okay, 737 level 80, call you on time.
Approach altitude. Let's do the approach checklist. Approach checklist, please.
Altimeters.
3009. Set.
QNH 1019. Set.
Approach checklist complete.
Expect Victor to ILS Zulu. Approach runway 16 right.
Descend to 7,000. QNH 1019, cleared Mike, Echo Papa, immediately 1 vectors for ILS. Approach, runway 16 right, Qantas 785.
We got weather right ahead of us. That's nasty. That's so bad. Oh well. I don't think we're going to get out of that. Alright, so we're going to be above Maple at 7,000, above 7,000, which we will be. But we got to be below there. So what I'm going to do is take hold of VNAV. I'm going to VRS this to get us down further, a lot sooner. And I'm going to bring the speed down to 200. Give us some flats.
Olympic 269, range 23 miles, altitude 9, call sign 9 meter radar, 1204, goodbye. 204, take a bite.
10,000. Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
So once we're back on track there, then we'll just bring on the VNAV again.
Starting APU.
VNAV's back on and
approach Super 909 uniform 767 with Bravo 8 running up the Lamborn high speed still.
Alright, so what does our flight information say now? So we got to be at 7,000 feet, which is what we're coming up to. So what we can do here is bring it down to just under 900, 6,900. Grab that. Looks to be a lot of rain in Sydney at the moment. And this is real weather too, guys, so fun days. So there we go. As you can see, the rain is refusively really nasty. You can see it now.
914 Delta Vector, Riverman Park, Lamborn, for London City, turn left, heading 13 today, descent, flight level 14 today. Park Lamborn Vector, heading 130, turn flight level 140, 914 Delta.
Alrighty, so we need to change all of these, we need to change that as well to 155. Double check that our radios are set for our ILS approach. So there we go, 109. Where did I read it? Oh, there, 109555. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's where I read it from. Okay.
Lufthansa 4554, descent level 80. Lufthansa 4554, okay. Sleeper 985, descent level 90.
Panda 785, descent to 6,000.
Descend to 6,000, Quanta 785.
Quad slope live.
Flaps 1.
1000 level.
Flaps 1. Gear down, flaps 15. Gear down, flaps 15. Flaps 1. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Gear down, flaps 15. Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
591, descending level 150, good ending 145. Good at 591, London, get up today, maintain flight level 150 on it. Go cover the 591.
This rain is really nasty. I don't take a screenshot of that. This is awesome.
Hunter 785, turn left heading 160, keep to 250.
Left turn to heading 160, speed 250, Honda 785.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Set Mr. Approach altitude. Set Mr. Approach altitude.
Mr. Approach altitude is set.
Sorry I'm not talking at the moment, I just got like so many things going on. There's rain and all sorts going on out here. So I'm going to try and set up a nice shot for you as we come into land. We'll do it on the left hand side. There's more buildings on that side to have a look at. Alright, so we're going to need to double hit that.
Climbing to 6000, Honda 785.
We're not climbing, we're landing, you silly woman. Oh, it's because they've got me going to that other star that's literally inside, but we're landing.
Check.
Landing checklist, please.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down. 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 Flaps 30, green light.
Landing checklist complete.
south.
approach
Qantas
fix.
785.
Checked. Missed approach altitude set.
So yeah, I don't know why it's telling me to go to this other one that's directly over the airport. I probably should have to delete that one or something, because that TES AT is literally in the middle of the airport. Really annoying. So I always get rid of it on the FMC. I'd never ever ever fly it. What's the point of flying over the airport just to turn around and come back? It's just stupid. Alrighty. 4-5.
Check. 500 feet. Flare 3. Roll out. Flare arm.
Alright, I'll let you guys landing.
Check.
Right turn to heading 315. Climbing 26 south. Qantas 785.
Continue.
Check.
Alright, so
Threshold. Approach lights. Speed brake up. Reverse as normal. $60 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of those around you, this information is seatbelt fastened and seat arms remain clear until the seatbelt signs are turned off. Take care when opening overhead lockers, as items may have moved during our flight. Mobile phones may now be used on board, and smoking is not permitted inside the terminal. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. It's been our pleasure looking after you today. On behalf of your crew, we wish you a safe onward journey and hope to see you again soon.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. It's been fun. It's been really good. Unfortunately we didn't get the required thing out of the PRO ATC. I need to figure out why it was taking me over the top of the airport when I didn't really need to go over the top of the airport. That's why I kept saying you need to ascend to 1,000 feet, because that stupid vector, whereas TES AT is directly over the airfield, so I don't want to do that. That's just silly. That's dead stupid to go over the airport just to turn around and come back. You don't do that. Never have. It's all good. So we landed. We're safely landed. I'm happy where we are, and just gonna taxi on in to over there and just shut down. Show you the rest of the stream. Clear to cross runway 17. Clear to cross runway 17. Complete. Yeah, whatever. We're already crossed. lights and doors.
Check. That's 3 minutes. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Doors disarmed, APU on the bus.
Cockpit to ground. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please connect the GPU.
Roger, disconnecting the GPU. Captain, the GPU is connected.
Shutdown aircraft. Shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist, please. Shutdown checklist, please.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps off. Pro B off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps.
Up.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Off. Shutdown checklist complete.
Alright guys, I'm actually going to leave it here. I'm not going to shut the aircraft completely down because I'm going to do another flight with this at another time. So what I am going to go do here, just to show you how to do it, so I'm going to bring this up here. You go to PMGG setup, so you can save panel state, so startup state. So we're going to, let me save it, so turn around. Let's type it in. Turnaround state. State panel same. So we're going to save it there. Turnaround state. And then we're going to execute. Alright. So we're going to save our own setup. So this is how we're going to set up. So if we want to load a specific state of an aircraft, we got the cold and dark startup, we got the default, we got a long and short startup, tutorials 1 all the way through if you want to learn how to use the NGX or whatever that one is there. You can delete these out if you wish. Previous flight, private flight, we might delete a few of those. Qantas flight, quick turnaround, and I got a whole bunch of these other ones here, and then turn around. So I'm actually going to go in and have a look, see where they are, and then delete the ones that I don't want, because I don't need the double ups there. So I'm going to mute that, and yeah, get rid of that. Cool. Alright, so thanks guys for watching. I hope this was enlightening. Hope the next stream will be better as I learn a bit more on it. But yeah, thank you very much guys, and hopefully I'll also have X-Plane up and running better than ever, and we can actually have some flights in X-Plane as well. So yeah, see you later.